the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!
You gonna break an axle.
What's going on today, guys? Sparky Off-Road here, and today we're gonna see if this turtle start. So, if you've been following my crappy videos on this thing, this thing has been sitting on blocks in my garage for a little over a year now, and it has not ran in that entire time. The last time this thing had ran was the day I brought it home. I drove it from the front yard to right here on 4 flat tires, and that's it. So I went ahead, I put a battery out of the 3rd gen into it. I did take one of the old battery terminals from the 3rd gen and put in it, because I stole the battery terminal off this to put into the 3rd gen. This thing has not had coolant in it since probably January or March, I think, is when I drained it. In fact, I don't know if you can see it down here, but the drain cock is not even in the radiator. So it ain't going to be running for very long. But I don't plan on using this engine in the build, and I need some videos of it running to post it for sale. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to see if this thing will start up and run. The gas in it's only a year old, so I don't think it's gone bad yet, hopefully. If it does run and start, we're going to lift it up, get it off the blocks, pull it forward a couple feet, because right now there's only like 4 inches of space between the back and the door. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm too fat for that. And then we're going to set it back up on blocks, but instead of putting the blocks under the axles like I did here, I'm going to put them on the frame. That way I can take the axles out from under it. I don't plan on using these axles on the build either, but they will help me figure out where to put my mounts for the leaf spring swap when I get that ordered. So, without further ado, let's get to it. She still has a half tank in her.
Do you have any starting fluid?
No.
Really? You own a carbureted Toyota and you don't have no starting fluid.
That costs money.
Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Okay, she is now on all 4 wheels again. And I forgot just how short this thing was. I'm used to it sitting that much higher. Well, let's see if it'll move itself. Think that's 4 wheel?
Parking brake.
Hubs aren't locked. On the bright side, conversation things out of my head.
Yes.
Locked?
So you unlocked them?
Maybe? I don't know, I ain't touched these things in months. I think what it was, one was locked and one was unlocked. I think they're both locked. Yeah. If not, I'll just hit it with a hammer so I feel better. I also don't have to make attempts at this before it gets hot.
You might be stuck pushing it. Ooh. It's as far as I go, babe. You're at the couch.
It moves itself. Sort of.
Too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Okay. So now she's pulled forward some so I can get all the way around it, which is good. She's now stacked up on blocks sitting on the frame instead of the axles. So now I can pull the axles out from under it whenever I'm ready to. I do have a feeling I'll be setting the front end back down to pull the engine out, so I'm not going to bother taking the axles out right now. Plus I don't have the leaf spring set up for the back yet. I do have the leaf springs, there's the Chevys, but I don't have the swap kit or the steel to make one. The back had to be stacked a little bit higher than the rear, or than the front, I mean. But yeah, she seems pretty sturdy. Sturdy enough anyway. Find a place to grab a hold of the damn thing. So, yeah, that'll work for me. Sorry it really wasn't an exciting video, but we did get to hear it run again, so that's a plus. Like I said, it's been over a year since that's happened. Didn't run very long. It only moved 2, maybe 3 feet, but yeah, she moved under her own power for what will be the last time with that engine, that frame, and most likely those axles. Like I said, this one I want to do FJ80 axles, RZ swap, or a what was that, the 2TR, I think, that's in the newer Tacomas. I would swap in one of those too, even though it's a little bit more work. Yeah, rears up front, Chevy 63s. Eventually, I'll start moving on this project. Moving. 4Runner moved. Sorry, that made me laugh. I'm easily amused. And then I did work on this thing some more since the last video. I checked all the connections. That's all good. I went through the ABS system. As far as I can tell, that's good. So I'm not really sure what it is. I have to do more research on that because I'm still mad that stupid speedometer doesn't work. I'm like this close taking that stupid wheel speed sensor I just bought back out, shipping it back to the guy from Cali, and ordering a setup for first gen Tacoma 5-speed, because it registers from the transmission, and according to the internet there is a hole in the transmission for said speed cable. So I might just go that route. I don't know. I mean, using my cell phone to track my speed works, but you know, if I ever want to sell this thing, which I don't think I will, there'll be no way to determine how many miles is actually on it. And I would kind of like it to finally click over 300,000, because I know it's there. I know for a fact it's over. But it's sitting at 299,450. It's just mocking me. The Camry's getting closer every day, and I do not want the Camry to hit 300K before this guy. And then, of course, there's this show off, who is currently sitting at, let's see if I remember right, I think it's like 340 something. 333,979. That was close. So yeah, can't beat Toyota reliability. But that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see the build updates on both the first gen and the third gen over there. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but there is a video coming pretty soon on the Sequoia as well, so stick around for that one. Have a good one. See ya.